Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tito Clock. So please welcome your host, James Deacon.
What's up, everybody? Hello. We're broadcasting to you live from the brand new renovated studios. Part of it. Anyway, we'll show you a little bit more later on. Dun, dun, dun. That's not bad, is it? Right? There you go. All right. So this is Tito Clock. We're here till 6 p.m. today. Thanks for joining us. Let's get some lights here going. How about this? Does this work? There we go. Better? Probably a little bit better, right? There you go. Hopefully that doesn't fall. Okay, it's a new... Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go along. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think of the new studio setup? It's just one of the rooms here that we just did. That used to be a wardrobe behind me, and then turned that into like a recessed couch and all that. But I'll tell you all that about that later. In the meantime, let's just say hello to a few people who have tuned in. Chris Williams is gunning for the championship here for being first, right? If there is such a thing, he's gunning for it, right? This is like a second or third week in a row he's been doing that. So, hey, Chris Williams, what's up? Cici Abad, Cecil Ledesma, Oli Kagurangan, should I say, Rose Lat-Ann, Natasha Nicole Liwag, Mayan, hi Mayan, always good to see you. Marilyn Reyes, Marielle Herno, Natasha, Nicole Liwag, and let's do one more, Dragon X. Okay, so here we go. We are ready to roll. We've got a bunch of stuff for you, including not just the prizes, which I know a lot of you tune in for. Let's be honest. Also, we have a guest today. We're going to be interviewing some people from Entrasol who are also giving away some of our raffle prizes today. We're going to learn a little bit more about nutrition, especially for people around this age, which is the silver age, I think they call it. So thanks so much for joining us. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But in the meantime, we need to all get on the same page and find out what's making news out there. And for that, we need Chris. Chris, what you got for us, Chris?
James, happy Friday, my fellow Tito Clockers. This is Chris, and here is your Tito Clock news.
The House of Representatives voting 279-6 overwhelmingly and hastily approved on Thursday House Bill 6608 creating the Maharlika Investment Fund or MIF after President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. certified the bill as urgent. Lawmakers who voted negative raised red flags on the immediate passage of the Sovereign Wealth Fund, explained that its creation must be carefully considered amid the current economic conditions and the country's susceptibility to corruption. This development came within 17 days after the bill was filed on November 28 by House Speaker Martin Romualdez, presidential son and Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos, and 4 other lawmakers. With Marcos certifying the MIF bill as urgent, allowed the lawmakers to bypass the constitutional rule requiring bill to be passed on 3 readings on separate days. A mix of public funds and dividends from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas will be used as seed money for the MIF. Romualdez also approved the motion to immediately transmit the MIF bill along with other proposed measures approved on third and final reading on Thursday to the Senate. The traditional pre-dawn novena masses, popularly known as Simbang Gabi in the Philippines, will officially start today, December 16, until December 25. Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, or CBCP President and Caloocan Bishop Pablo Virgilio David said most parishes in the country would adopt synodality as the theme for this year's 9-day pre-dawn masses to promote journeying with Jesus Christ and with one another. CBCP Vice President and Pasig Bishop Milo Hubert Vergara urged the Catholic faithful to attend the first of the 9-day novena masses, as he emphasized that the first day will determine the faithful's disposition toward the coming of Jesus Christ. The Simbang Gabi will run from masses at the Manila Cathedral from December 15 to 23, will be held at 8 p.m., while pre-dawn masses will be held from December 16 to 24 at 4:30 a.m. Meanwhile, PNP Chief General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. directed all police commanders to deploy 85% of their personnel on the streets to secure churches and other places of convergence. Golden State superstar guard Stephen Curry will miss a few weeks with the left shoulder injury sustained during Wednesday night's game, ESPN reported on Thursday, December 15, Friday, December 16, Manila time. Curry has a labral injury and will be reevaluated in 2 weeks, according to The Athletic. Curry suffered the injury in the third quarter of the Warriors' loss to the Indiana Pacers while going for a steal. It will mark the first time this season that Curry misses multiple games in the midst of another MVP caliber season. 34-year-old Curry finished with a game-high 38 points in Wednesday night's loss despite playing just 30 minutes. The Warriors were trailing 93-80 at the time of his injury. He's shooting 50% from the floor, well above his career average of 47.4%, and 43.4% from three-point range, also above his career average of 42.8%. Despite all of that, the Warriors are just 14-15 heading into Friday's game against the Philadelphia 76ers. Television writer and producer Ryan Murphy, creator of hits from Glee to 911 and American Horror Story, will receive a Lifetime Achievement honor at Hollywood's Golden Globe ceremony next month. Murphy's appearance will add another big name to the January 10 lineup as organizers try to rebound from a diversity and ethics scandal. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association, or HFPA, the group that votes on the Golden Globes, said it would celebrate Murphy's contributions to television with its fourth Carol Burnett Award. Previous honorees were Burnett, Ellen DeGeneres, and Norman Lear. 57-year-old Murphy won fans for his musical TV series Glee from 2009 to 2015. His other credits include anthology series American Horror Story, drama series 911, and Pose, a show that broke grounds with a large transgender cast. The HFPA said this week it would honor comedian Eddie Murphy with the Cecil B. DeMille Award, a Lifetime Achievement Award for film work at the January ceremony. That's the latest from Tito Clock News. Another Friday is another day to open the inbox for our weekly dose of sweet potatoes from Kamote Corner.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to come on.
What do we do?
All right, Chris, what you got?
All right, here we go. The first one, I could call it the counterflow kamote number 1. At least that's how I understood it. I mean, which one is the right lane? I am so confused.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Not even going to get too.
Face yourself, Tito. All right. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes. Move on.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I call this Ate Why. I'm not sure if I would call her the mom, or maybe she's an ate or a tita, but Ate Why. I mean, ayon. I mean, she's not speeding up, but still. Why?
Why? I don't know why. I'm tired of trying to figure out why.
I mean, maybe we'd understand. Maybe she doesn't have someone to watch over the kids, so she brought him along.
Yeah, well,
But then,
there's nothing wrong with bringing your kid along. That's perfectly fine. But you might want
true.
to put it somewhere that won't, that's the one bump. That's why she avoided, obviously, that bump there. Right?
Yeah.
Bump. That kid's.
Kids off the bike. Be careful with your kids, guys. All right, the next one is if we have counterflow kamote number 1, we also have counterflow kamote number 2. Oh yeah.
Wow.
So luckily, this guy with the dash cam had a lot of time in the world to
Good.
block this guy, and he didn't even try to turn to go to the other side. He just
Yeah, and then sometimes these guys, like the counter flower, sila pang galit. Ang duwag
true.
dun sa kaliwa mo ah! Kanan mo. Like, what the hell's that got to do with it, right?
Yep.
Ganon sila ka-entitled. I'm glad. This is actually one that's making me feel a little bit better. This
Yep.
looks like Rockwell. This is Rockwell.
Uh, maybe.
It kind of, I don't know if I'm like, anyway, it doesn't matter where it is. I mean, it's quite clear that this, but back up, dude, back up. Come on, back up. Sige, just back
At
up. Just
least, kuya.
take the L. Take the L. You are a loser anyway. Yeah. Fast forward. Ayun!
Wow. That took a while, huh?
Yeah,
That
come
took a
on.
while.
Oh, yes, finally. One that I can be
Ay,
proud of.
kuya.
Keep going, keep going. I think this,
Or
yeah, this is
ate.
Rockwell.
Come on. Back up, back up.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops.
Now, who is that kamote there sneaking
Another
around?
couple.
Yes, another kamote.
Ah,
Now,
kuya, not you too.
yeah,
Back up.
there you
Ah,
go. Wow, he even got the bike to turn around.
true.
Impressed.
Diba?
Impressed. If there's any way to
He,
get a hold of that dash cam guy, I mean, he should. Yeah, I
oh
like
yeah.
that guy.
Oh yeah. Good job, kuya. Or
Now,
ate, whoever you are.
it's a little tricky because I don't like to say, I don't like to encourage people to do that because I know it's satisfying to watch. Um, yeah, but like, let's just be reasonable. I don't want to encourage anyone to take it into their own hands because just because you're 100% in the right there, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter if the person that you're dealing with is a little,
Mm-hmm.
that is tricky because the other side of that argument is, what do you just let them go? I mean, this is why they become so mahal, is because we turn a blind eye and we say, pabayan mo na, sige, pabigyan mo na, okay lang yan, choose your battles. And then they exploit that. So it's a very, very tricky thing. So let me just be clear. I don't encourage anyone to take the law into their own hands or do this, but I'm not going to lie. I'm human. I do
Mm-hmm.
get some satisfaction seeing this happen. When somebody does put somebody in their place. But I think I can say that with also the disclaimer that please don't do this. This already happened, so I'm just saying, well, buti na lang the guy got put in his place, but don't do it. But my goodness, we really need
Mm-hmm.
some tougher, not just tougher laws, because we have the laws already. We just really need tougher enforcement and non-selective, non-discriminatory
Yeah.
enforcement. That's all it
Proper
comes down.
enforcement is correct.
Yeah.
It is right. Yung hindi tatanggap ng lagay, sana.
Oh, sana. Well, we have a new LTO chief, so hopefully that
Oh yeah.
so far I'm still very impressed with the guy. So fingers
Yay!
crossed.
Fingers
Okay.
crossed. Indeed. All right. Next up, I don't know what to call this. Sabi lang niya, police daw siya.
Okay na.
Oh, apparently there's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a police, but with a dad plate
Mm-hmm.
and a regular non-government plate.
Yeah. So,
I don't know what kind of police force that is, but
are they allowed to do that?
no, you're not. And it goes to show
Where do they
there's
get these
several.
things?
There's usurpation of authority. That's one charge. Impersonating a police officer, another
Mm-hmm.
charge. I'm sure there's several other charges you can put this on this person. And I'm not a lawyer, and I can think of already two that are slam dunks. But I mean, the fact that it hasn't got a government plate already should tell you everything you need to know. The police force, the last I checked, was not a private company, and it was a government branch or a department of the
Right.
government. It's slam dunk for me. I mean, in fact, after this, we're gonna test out this new role I have with the LTO and see if they do actually act on it. I'm gonna send these pictures over to them, and then let's find out
Okay.
and let's see if we get some action done from this because this is
Yes.
really bad. I mean, we have a laugh here in Kamote Corner, but this is grave usurpation of authority.
Mm-hmm.
Something needs to
Yes. I hope they sanction these people.
tune in next week. We
Tune
might have
in next week. Indeed. We're gonna wait for that, Tito James. Okay, not last but not the least, you gotta train your palate for this one. If you don't have the palate, no
yeah.
palate
I know
available.
palette. No
So you have
palette.
to train your
I
palate.
love it.
Why? Ah,
Okay, that's a funny one. That's a nice one too.
no palette available. And of course, that's all we got
Okay.
for today. So we made it. How's your heart, Tito James? Okay
I
pa?
made it. You mixed it up with just enough funny ones, just enough cool ones, and so I survived it. Thank you very much.
Yay! Thank you so much, Tito James. Thank you, everybody. And congratulations in advance to our raffle winners. Stay away from kamote people, but choose happiness instead with some Sugar Rush. Follow my events team on social media. That's Sugar Rush Entertainment PH right there. It's scrolling down for your party entertainment needs. And you may also shoot me a work related DM. This is Chris Napeñas. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody. Stay safe, healthy, and hydrated. See you on the next one. Bye!
That was Chris with the latest in headlines. And if you want to grab Chris to do some of your voice projects, pop her a message here on Sugar Rush Entertainment. There's her IG details, and she'll be more than happy to hear from you. All right, so that wraps up the news portion. Still quite a bit to get through today, so let's get through it a little quicker than normal. This is the next portion, which we have dedicated towards our very own community here that we developed during the pandemic. And I don't think greater bonds could have been forged except under those turbulent times. And it's still going 2.5 years, almost 3 years later. It's still going strong. It is Free Plug Friday, where we give you an opportunity to plug your businesses, services, whatever you might have. But we like to reserve this for those who don't really have the budget and could use a helping hand. So to check out what's in the box this week, we need XX. What you got there for us, X?
Hi, DJs. We actually have a lot in store once again. But before we go there, I just want to say hi to all the clockers. Welcome to another edition of Free Plug Friday. All right, Tita James, let's start our Free Plug Friday with a local store that started back in 2015, which the owners initially started by selling home-cooked food and snacks to their friends. But then later on, they decided to become an official distributor of a clothing brand, Tita James, called HTP. So Tita James, as you all know, HTPs actually have a lot of distributors. So these guys decided, Mama Hechicera actually decided to go full-time on this because HTP actually offers different basic tops. As you can see here, there are so much variety to choose from. So they have men's and women's clothing wear, even lounge and casual wear. So Tita James, as you can see here, they have different sizes from small, medium to XL. And of course, price will vary depending on the kind of design. So guys, for those who still don't have an idea what to gift to your loved ones, relatives, family, friends, this might actually be a good gift idea. What do you think, Tita James?
Oh, yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's wonderful. What's my camera still on? There you go.
Yes, Tita James, we can actually see you.
I had to
So
fix
guys,
some stuff there in the corner. It's a new place.
Too late. We're actually gonna put out the other raffle, the other prizes. But anyway, guys, again, please check out Mama
They look
Hechicera.
comfy.
And they do. They actually are made of linen, cotton. Usually, like the ones that have been really popular, especially during this last 2 years, because people have been investing in loungewear and casual wear. So, guys, again, if you want to use it for yourself or give it to your family and friends, give them a message on Facebook and Instagram. Again, it's scrolling down there. It's Mama Hechicera on Facebook and on Instagram. So next, Tita James, how about we grab the cans, the yellow cans that are right beside you? That's correct, Tita James. So this is actually from Tri Magnum Ink. So guys, I'm just gonna quickly show it myself. So I'm going to quickly show some cans. So guys, a little bit of trivia. Tri Magnum is actually a distributor of these industrial products, and they have a wide range of protectors and cleaners from NanoProtect, just like the one that Tita James is holding right now. So Tita James, these guys offer state-of-the-art cleaners and of course protectors. It have advanced technology, so it protects all types of metal, electrical contacts, electronic parts, tools, etc. against moisture and corrosion, and it forms basically a waterproof protection layer, and they possess an excellent lubricating property. So Tita
That's for your
James,
bicycle or for your motorcycle?
actually this is actually a chain cleaner,
For
and then
motorcycle.
there's actually a multi-purpose lubricant. And what are the ones that you actually have there, Tita James, with you?
I have a brake cleaner here, but
What else?
the chain, is that bicycle or motorcycle?
Oh, I think there's actually a logo here, so it
Oh,
says here that
yeah,
it's
cool.
actually applicable for different
Yeah.
chains actually. So bicycle, even motorcycle, and other machinery as well. So it's multi-purpose. And as you can see, Tita James, they also have a polish for plastic and other things as well. But you know what's cooler, Tita James?
What's that?
It's raffle. So Tita James, for all the followers of Tito Clock who are watching right now, we're actually Nano Protect is actually raffling off 2 sets of these. So for 2 lucky Tito Clockers. And what should they put down below, Tita James? What do you think they should put down below?
I would put some oil or something,
So some
These are
oil
These are
emojis.
like oil cleaners. Do they have an oil emoji con? Let me check.
Sure, they
And-
can improvise. So guys, for those who are interested, guys, price range is between 221 to 350 pesos per can. But again, we're giving a set away for 2 lucky Tito Clockers to be able to try out. Again, guys, you can check them out on Try Magnum in Facebook, Shopee, and Lazada, and it's scrolling right down below. So Tita James, last but not the least, we go to GG. Tita James, I think it's beside you. It's actually GG Taiwan famous fried chicken.
Oh, of course. Where's the burger?
Tita James, it's funny that you asked. The burger is actually right here. I am holding it.
Forward to that. So this is
I
like a
can-
platter.
Right. So please, can you show them what it looks like, Tita James, at least? So
Yeah.
just show them like 1 second, and then you can eat it. All right. How about putting a close up on the camera? All right. So that they can see, because these guys offer chicken chops and
Right.
other things, such as like the one that Tita James has, which is a combination of spinach, spice, and fried corn. 2 kinds of chicken pops, regular and
Burnt
spicy.
corn.
Just show
The
them.
burnt corn.
Right, guys. So chicken chops, GG Taiwan famous fried chicken really offers chicken chops, which are a known popular snack in Taiwan. And guys, the good thing is they currently have 14 branches nationwide, up to as far as La Union. So, and they will, yes, Tita James, and they have different kinds of chicken dishes, if you may. And what's cool also is they will soon be opening 4 more branches. And they sent so many different products, from poppers to chicken chops, chicken pops, even the burger that you mentioned. So they won't run out of options for you guys. And they even offer different kinds of drinks as well. So how do you find a chicken, by the way, Tita James? I mean, while we're here and you're trying it, how do you find the platter?
It's very spicy. I'm trying this one now. So
Okay,
nice.
that's okay. I think those are the poppers, the spicy poppers.
Okay. And then I guess I'll try it with the sauce, because that's usually what separates these chicken chops from each other. So let's try the sauce.
Indeed.
Okay, the sauce is not so thick for those that like it a little like that. Very good.
Yeah.
Very
Seems
good.
like you're speechless, Tita James. Seems like you actually like it.
But it's also spicy. Which is
Oh,
good. I like spicy stuff.
But guys, don't worry, they actually have regular flavors as well. Again, you can check out GG Taiwan famous fried chicken on Facebook and Instagram, or you can actually head out to any of their 14 branches nationwide as far as La Union. Again, good luck, guys, and again, check out GG Taiwan famous fried chicken. Well, actually, that's all we have for this week's edition of Free Flag Friday. Stay safe and always sanitize the clockers. This is X. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
Well, that was quick. Thanks very much, X. That was X with Free Plug Friday, everybody's favorite community little project that allows us to just share the love with the smaller businesses out there. And if you have one, just pop us a message here at Deaconitis, and we'll take care of the rest. Okie dokie. Where are we at this moment? Here we go. I have to get this again. Okay. Thanks very much for that. So pop your message there to @Deaconitis if you do want to be a part of Free Plug Friday. Right now, it is time for our special guest of the week. We are giving away some exciting prizes here today. So we've invited from Entrasol, we've invited Miss Zenny as well to come and join us here to talk a little bit about the anti-aging benefits and, of course, the benefits of the Entrasol product. So bring them on! Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us today. How are you guys?
Hi.
Okay, that's good. Can we get volume on both? I want to hear both of you guys. Make sure that we hear you nice and clearly. All right. Great to see you on board here with us. Thank you so much. Been very, I've tried your product just recently, and I got to say it's pretty good. I guess I'm right in your target market, right? But before we get into it, I'd just like to ask, when exactly does aging start? Is there a fixed number for this, or do we just make it hula?
Of course, there's been a lot of thoughts on this, and we would always say that when you reach the age of 25, that is when you see the first appearance of aging. And why is this? Because it is the age when you probably have to slow down on your collagen production. And James, collagen is a protein that holds your cells and body organs together. So every decade after the age of 25, you lose 1% lang naman collagen.
Okay, and so what we're doing here is we're making up for it through a nutritional product for a nutrition deficiency, right? So if you're not getting the nutrition that you need from your meals, this is where the salt kicks in, correct?
Of course, when you look at aging, James, I would say there will be two parts. And they'd say, wow, it takes two to tango, right? So around 20 to 30% will be because of genetics. However, the 80% will have to come from non-genetic factors. And there are many factors that can contribute to aging. Example, sun exposure, the ultraviolet ray. Okay, lack of sleep. That is still another matter that we need to look into. Plus, for people who are fond of eating excess sugar, that can really damage the collagen, and it will really promote premature aging.
Now, when we talk about aging, what are some of the the most common health concerns when you reach that age?
All right. The health concern will be first on the immune system. This is the time that you cannot anymore absorb and digest some of the nutrients that you take out of food. Then you may also have problems not only with the immune system, but also with kidney function, with bone health issues. And at the same time, you also have to look into the possibility of having what you call the lifestyle related diseases. That refers now to diabetes, hypertension, stroke, hypertension and stroke, even certain types of cancer and heart disease.
Okay. And so for the people who are listening right now, I don't know if they're all in my age bracket. I doubt it. But if some are creeping up there, what can they expect from Entrasol? What exactly how does this help them?
All right. This question can be answered by Dr. Adeline.
Yes,
Sorry.
we've got Dr. Adeline DeVita, Medical Affairs Manager from Calbe Nutritionals from
Thank
Jakarta.
Yes, I'm from Jakarta. Yeah, maybe I will introduce you all about the Entrasol Platinum that contain the advanced ProCare formula consists of a balanced nutrient. So it can help to prevent or slowing the aging process. The Entrasol Platinum contain high protein, up to 12 grams per serving, with most of them or around 75% of whey protein, fiber, and also 22 vitamins and also minerals to protect the cells and also for the regeneration of the body.
Great. So it's kind of like this is in some ways the secret of the fountain of youth, so to
Yeah.
speak. Okay. Well, I think we can all sign up for that because we're all, nobody really likes aging. Everybody lies about their birthday. Now, why do some people feel older than their age? I mean, you've got people who are 30 but feeling 40 or 50, and the other way around. What is that? Is that genetics, or can this be addressed through proper diet and, of course, exercise?
Yeah. If your biological age is higher than your actual age, it signifies that your body aging more faster than normal. Our biological age maybe can indeed be substantially greater or maybe shorter in comparison to our actual age, relying on our genetic, as you said before, and also lifestyle. And also, there are common factors why some people maybe experience early sign of unhealthy aging, such as you said before, also the unhealthy diet, stress, and also sedentary lifestyle, maybe just like the pandemic before. So you need to taking care of your physical health that involves staying active, making healthy food choices, getting enough sleep, limiting your maybe alcohol intake, and proactively managing your health care. Small changes in each of these areas can go along the way to support your healthy aging.
All right. So, okay, can you break down what the formula is, the Entrasol product description? It's what exactly is in this so people know.
Maybe I already mentioned before about the content of high protein up to 12 gram per serving. Most of them is around 75% whey protein, fiber, and 22 vitamins and mineral for cell repair and regeneration, and also contain high fiber with 80% inulin as probiotics for healthy bowel function. As we know, a huge proportion of your immune system is actually in your GI tract, and around 20% of Entrasol Platinum it contains a beta glucan that also can help you to lower cholesterol level and improve blood sugar management, as I stated before also. And our whey protein is the highest quality in the local market. Furthermore, the calcium, vitamins, and mineral that included in every serving per glass, it's like a completely healthy meal or taking a fully loaded of health supplement. So what are you waiting for?
Well, I was going to ask Miss Zenny a question about when should we start taking this. I mean, it seems to be marketed towards the silver crowd or seniors. Can people younger take this? Can they take the benefit from this? We're on mute. Sorry, Miss Zenny, you're on mute. There you go. Let's just unmute that.
Oh,
There you go.
yes.
Start
So
again.
you don't really have to wait until you get old before you take um, the nutritional supplements. But we always believe that the first line of defense will always be on food. But in conjunction with nutritional supplements, this can really help fill up the nutrition gap because a lot of people now are not eating healthy.
That's so true. That's absolutely true. Now, speaking of the nutrition gap, how many glasses a day are we looking at here?
If I were to recommend, I would say let's look at 2 glasses a day because that will at least, when you take it in the morning, studies show that when you take a good quality protein, then it has the tendency also to regulate your appetite. So you're not hungry most of the time. And there are so many obese and overweight people in the country.
Yes, and I notice it's getting more and more. I don't know if it's because of the processed food or the fast food. I'm not sure, but I've noticed that in my generation, they were a lot slimmer before, and now it seems that people are. It's probably the fast food, I'm guessing. So this helps a
Well,
lot.
yeah, another part, James, will be sedentary activity, considering that 50% of Filipinos do not really exercise, no physical activity. And this figure even went up after and during the pandemic. So the numbers keep on going up. So unhealthy diet and then sedentary lifestyle. And they would always say, yes, sitting is now the new smoking.
Whoa, whoa. Well, actually, that's why I got myself over here a standing desk. I- I'm serious. I use it because You're right. I've heard that saying before. Sitting is the new smoking, and
Yeah.
but some people sadly don't really have a choice. And these are the people I feel for the most. Is that given a choice, maybe they would be doing things, but they're stuck in an office. They can't get up. They have to sit down, and this is the nutritional gap that we're talking about. If you're stuck without other alternatives and you really can't, make sure at least you balance it out with a healthy diet. And if you can't get
But you
that
know,
healthy diet,
James, every 30 minutes, if you can stand up and walk around for 1 or 2 minutes, that will really be great.
yeah, definitely. Okay, so now where can they get this product? This is over the counter, I'm assuming. And where can they get this?
Yeah, already in the market, and also you can find it through pharmacies. In local pharmacies, you can find it.
Okay, and the greatest part of this today is that we're going to be giving a 1 month supply of the two people. So they get to try it for free,
Great.
and then they get to share their feedback with us, which is really, really good because, we'd love to be able to help people out here. And if this helps some people out and get that nutrition gap sorted out, then what a great, great achievement we've done here today. So, are there any parting words that you'd like to leave for the audience today? Perhaps we can start with Dr. Adlin first.
Okay, maybe for the closing moment, here is some tips maybe for the preparing the best way of Entrasol Platinum that can support your immune system and protect the aging process. And here is the tips: is just put 4 scoops in a glass of warm water, about 200 ml, and make sure not to use boiling water, as the Anthracol Platinum has probiotics on it. And don't forget to drink it twice daily.
Great. Twice daily. Okay. How about for Miss Zenaida? How would you
All
like that?
right. Please call me Miss Zenny James because
Okay.
Zenaida rhymes with Ensaymada. Anyway, James, we wanted to add more years to our life. And the moment you start to walk for 30 minutes, you're adding 2.2 years. The moment you try to sleep earlier, 15 minutes earlier than your usual schedule, you will add 8 years. But remember, nutrition is a very important part of adding years to your life because the moment you look into healthy foods, this is when you could add 14 years, 1 4 in your life. And that is the important role of nutrition for healthy adults and also for the aging adults.
Wow, that is a great way to end the segment there. Lots of learnings we've had here today. So, definitely, if you do find that you have a nutritional gap, most people do, you will need a supplement. If you are of a certain age, like myself, we won't mention numbers anymore. Okay, then it's just about prevention. It's always more than they say. What is an ounce of prevention worth more than a pound of cures? So don't wait till it's too late. Try and take your health seriously. I'm going to be. I have already tried it out, but I'm going to continue to do it because I'm going to be replacing what I normally take before the gym, which is a protein shake. I'm going to see how
Yeah.
this replaces that for me. So I'll be keeping people up to date with my progress. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope to have another chat with you soon and let you know my progress.
Thank you,
Good.
James. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, that's our guest there, Zenny, National President, Nutritionist Dietitian Association of the Philippines, and Dr. Adeline Devita, Medical Affairs Manager, Calvin Nutritionals in Jakarta, Indonesia, joining us here today to talk about something that's very, very important, which is, of course, our health. And I'm trying it now, so I will let you know how that goes in due time. But for the moment, do we have enough time for maybe one Ask Me Anything or one or two Ask Me Anythings, and then we can hit the raffles, because we have 3 raffles here today, if I'm not mistaken. 3 raffles as well. So let's get to that first. If there is one more question from the crowd, otherwise we'll go straight to pass. Okay, cool. Ask me anything. First question. Hi, Sir James. Quick question about purchasing a new vehicle. If you bought the unit, might take time to get the ORCR. Legit, but if you can use it, then if ever, show the sales invoice. This is so tricky because they have 2 different answers here. They have the official answer, and then they have the flavor of the month answer. So yes, you are allowed to bring it, the sales invoice. The problem is the sales invoice is only going to allow you 7 days, but we all know that the ORCR won't come within 7 days. So they come up with another order that says, okay, while we're still in backlog, you will have an extension. But then when they decide that they want to enforce again, people get eaten. So it's so difficult to answer your questions because it's a matter of timing. It's just a matter of when there's a blitz, when there's a pressure for them to start cracking down and enforcing this no OR, no CR, no travel. Then a few people get caught and the public gets, upset. And then the LTO come back and say, okay, sorry. We won't do that until we catch up with the backlog. But this just keeps on happening over and over and over and over again. So I can't give you an official answer because the official answers are usually always contradicted later on when there's an enforcement blitz on the ORCRs, and then it gets overturned again. So I wish I could give you more clarity than that, but that's just the truth. That's what's going on, and that needs to change dramatically. Okay. Hey, Dawn, thanks for joining us. I just want to know your thoughts about Geely cars. Good investment. Hope to hear from you soon. Well, Edwin, firstly, I got to change your mindset about cars and investment. They're not investments. You really got to take that out of your head. The reason is because these are depreciating assets, no matter how good they are. Only certain collectible cars, we're talking vintage and very, very one-offs, or not one-offs, but very limited runs, etc. Yes, perhaps you can look at those as investments, but for 99% or more of cars out there, especially daily drivers, products like Geely, they're not investments, and that is not an insult towards any brand. Again, this is across the board. So you're going to get depreciation. Now, having said that, as long as we understand that, because I say that in advance because people get so hung up on resale value and investment, realizing that this is a not disposable, but it is servicing you. So it's depreciating, sure, but consider it something like, you're getting value out of it. It's a fixed cost. Transportation should be a fixed cost. So don't try to sneak your way around it by, thinking this car is going to get you a better return on that car. There's a little bit of a discrepancy with resale values between brands. Obviously, Toyotas, Hondas, Mitsubishis are definitely going to be a little bit more, retain their value a lot more than smaller brands. But as long as you understand, overall, it's always depreciating. Back to your question, are Geely's good cars? Yes, I think they're very good cars for what they are. I think they are one of the better, definitely top 3 Chinese cars for me. Definitely up there. And so they do a good job with that. Having said that, the competition is so tight right now. I like the design of the Geely. I like the way they drive. They seem to be, like Clarissa says, she has a good experience with hers. If there's a beef I just think that the hybrid Okabanco, it's not really, it's just such a mild hybrid that I just really think that it doesn't really, they shouldn't be calling it that. I don't think they should mix it up with the genuine hybrids, at least my name, because I just don't think it does enough. But it does have some advantage, but it's not hybrid. I wouldn't call it even a mild hybrid. That's all. But the rest of it, very, very good. I think it's a good choice. Aba no ng answer. Sorry about that. All right. Yes. No. Man, we're all confused. We're very confused here about the coding situation. Even with the EVs right now, there's a bit of a discrepancy with the coding. In fact, this I brought up the mild hybrids. This is going to be a problem moving forward if they fall under the Avida law, which I'm told they do. Right now, they do. We're going to have a problem moving forward because then anyone that puts anything calls it a mild hybrid can get exempt from coding, and this can become a real problem. So let's move on to our final portion, which is everybody's favorite time. It is raffle time. Oh, ayaw. 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 Come on, Rocketeer. Okay.
Before you announce,
It's there we go. Oh, finally.
before you announce, well,
Wow. Wow. Okay, guys, before we do this, just a little bit something more to get excited about. You've got more reasons to achieve and celebrate the holiday with a new iPhone 14 Pro. Wow.
yes.
Everybody wants a new iPhone 14 one day. Well, you can get one here from Entrasol. How do they do it? Just go onto that link and join for the full mechanics. It's simple as that. Or it looks simple. Is that it? Very good. That's excellent. Okay, so let us go. What are we raffling off first? Entrasol first. Okay. Entrasol first. Here we go. 1 month supply of Entrasol. He's not eating today.
Let me see.
Yeah, look. Huh?
Where is it?
Here. Huh?
No, he doesn't like that.
Ah, okay. Pala eh.
He likes the red one.
Okay. Okay. Brand conscious pala tong racket na to, ha? Okay. And then he likes it dipped in gravy of the
Oh, he's gonna die. Wait.
look at that die.
Don't fall for that.
Okay, so this one first, Rocket. Ready? You know you don't want to eat. All right, Gabby and Ding, congratulations. Yay! Yay! You got 24 hours to pop Rocket a message here before he eats your Entrasol. Platinum. Okay, congratulations, guy. Pop him a message at the.rocket.launcher with a screenshot of proof, and he'll take care of the rest. He's feeling extra generous today with his Santa suit. And next up, we have these.
2 sets.
2
2 sets.
sets. Oh, these are so cool if you've got a bike or a well, you can even for your car. It's so good. Okay. Next up, Rocket, you ready? All right. Congratulations, Christine and Shauna. Awesome rocket, Don said. Oh, look, Rock'em. You're awesome.
Awesome, Rocket.
You're awesome. Okay, next.
Last.
Lucky last. My Rocket.
Show them first.
Show them Rocket.
Oh, show the prize.
Mm-hmm.
You remember what this is.
Yeah, that's a Jimmy vacuum cleaner. ES6. EX6. This one is great for vacuuming up dogs. Not the hair of the dog, even while it's still on the dog. It's very good. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he's waiting for his. Smell nice today, Rocket. Mm-hmm. Can you see yourself there, Rocket? You do look kind of weird. Ready? All right. Congratulations, Maricar. You are a big winner of the vacuum cleaner. And Rocketeer, thank you very much for your invaluable help. Here, take him there. Watch him. Oh. Okay. So that pretty much wraps up today's episode. Thanks for joining us in the newly renovated portion of the studio, I guess. It's not the whole thing. Don't worry. The other side is still exactly the same. So we'll be going back there. I just wanted to try it out from here first change. And thanks so much for who's this Saling Pusa here? Hello, Saling Pusa. Bye-bye, Saling Pusa. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been great. Take care of one another. Be kind. And I'll see you next Friday. Bye for now.
Fancy meeting you in my internet. Couldn't help but notice your smile, while everybody else around us is surfing about. Can we just stop and chat a while? Get away from these gray and boring, lonesome days of our quarantine. Early yet to say what lies ahead. It's just the first day of the rest of our lives. Love could be waiting at the end of this quarantine. Let's stop and talk a while. Let's stop